If you're planning to come to Malta and someone told you that you must use an agent, that's not true. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to apply for a Malta work permit by yourself, step by step, and save money. To work in Malta as a third country national, you need a single work permit. This is usually applied for by your employer. You don't need an agent. You need a company in Malta willing to hire you. Do you know that 1 in every 3 person in Malta is not Maltese? Right now, Malta has a population of around 574,000 people, and almost 30% are foreigners. Even more interesting, nearly 40% of workers in Malta are foreign nationals. That means the country depends heavily on immigrants, especially from non-EU countries. In fact, over 75% of new migrants coming to Malta are third country nationals. This is why there is constant demand for jobs, especially in sectors like hospitality, construction, and cleaning. Apply on job platforms and social media. Now let's talk about the most important part: how to actually find and apply for jobs in Malta from abroad. The easiest way is to apply through online platforms like LinkedIn, Indeed, and also the official Maltese employment website Jobs Plus, where you can search for roles like cleaner, kitchen staff, construction worker, or customer support. You should also apply directly through company websites by checking their careers pages, especially for hotels, restaurants, and larger companies. Another very effective method is using Facebook groups where employers often post jobs and you can contact them directly. In addition, sending your CV by email to companies, even if they are not actively hiring, can sometimes lead to opportunities. The key is consistency. Don't apply to just 1 or 2 jobs. Aim for 10 to 20 applications per day to increase your chances. At the same time, be careful of scams. Never pay for a job offer and always verify the company before sending your documents. In simple terms, apply online, contact companies directly, use social platforms, and stay consistent. So let's say you've done the hard part. You applied, you got selected, and now you have a job offer from Malta. What happens next? This is where many people get confused and sometimes scammed. First, you need to understand this clearly. You do not apply for the work permit yourself. The process is started by your employer through Identita Malta, which is the official authority handling residence and work permits in Malta. Your employer will submit what is called a single permit application. This covers both your work permit and your residence permit in one process. They will include your job contract, job details, and proof that they are hiring you legally. Now your role is simple, but very important. You need to provide all your personal documents, and this is where many applications fail. You will need to send documents like your passport copy, your CV, your signed job contract, proof of accommodation in Malta, and health insurance. In some cases, you may also need police conduct and proof of qualifications. Here's the truth. Even a small mistake in your documents can delay your application or get it rejected. Once everything is submitted, you enter the waiting phase. Normally, the process takes around 4 to 8 weeks, but in reality, it can take longer depending on the situation. If your application is approved, you will receive something called an approval in principle. This means Malta has accepted your work permit, but you're not ready to travel yet. Next, you need to apply for a visa. You will apply for a long-stay visa, also called a D visa, not a tourist visa. Using your approval letter, job contract, and accommodation details, you apply through the Maltese visa system in your country. Once your visa is approved, you can finally travel to Malta. But even after arriving, the process is not finished. You will need to attend a biometrics appointment, where your fingerprints and photo are taken. After that, you will receive your residence permit card, which allows you to legally live and work in Malta.